Good morning to one and all present here. Myself Satish, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Akshaya College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to talk about what is flood and understanding the causes and impacts and mitigation strategies. Okay. Next, we are starting with the introduction of the flood. You know what is flood? Okay, flood is a overflow of the water that submerges land and that is usually dry. Flooding can occur due to excess rainfall, river overflow, and rising of the sea levels. And the types of the floods were river floods, flash floods, and closure floods, and urban floods. Okay, these are the types of the floods. What are the impact of the floods is the floods are one of the most common and destructive natural disaster leading to the significant loss of the lives and the properties. What are the with us? It will damage the things. Okay. Okay, you can see the picture over here. The water is filled over the house. Okay, next we're going to know what are the causes of the flood. Okay, floods. Okay, by using natural causes were there. Okay, due to the heavy rainfall, storm surges, and snow melt, and tsunamis and hurricanes are the natural causes. Right. In heavy rainfall, it's a due to the normal average rainfall, we can predict the government will make the precaution actions. But if the rainfall is over the average, that's called prolonged rainfall, can saturate the ground and preventing the water absorption. Okay, what will happen means our ground will absorb more water. At some time, what will happen? The ground won't absorb it; it will come outside. Okay, then the water level will increase to the nearest body like the pond. That also lead to make the causes for us. Okay, due to the storm surges near to the coastal areas will happen. The coastal area facing the flood due to the heavy storm and rise of the sea level. Okay, high tides were over there. And snow melt. The snow melt, what will happen? The nowadays we are hearing that the global warming, the Antarctic and the Arctic Ocean were melting over, the sea level was increasing. Even in the Himalayas region, you can see the Ganga, the river originating from the Himalayas region. Suddenly, if a snow melting over the due to some reason, what will happen? Suddenly the flood, the water level of the Ganga river will increase. Okay, due to the snow melt also we will get the flood. And tsunami, we know that tsunami and hurricanes. Okay, due to the earthquake, the tsunami will occur. After that, what will happen? We can see the high tide waves are coming over the land area, the water level rise and flood coastal region. Okay, next causes nearly due to the human causes over there. Nearly we are cutting the trees for our notebook, for preparing the notebooks, for production of the notebooks and other wood products. For that we go for the deforestation. The loss of the trees or it will water absorption, increasing the run flow. If the forest were very dense, what will happen means the tree will absorb the more water, and the root of the trees will won't allow the water to come out. If you're making the deforestation, what will happen? Easily the water will run off from the forest. Okay, these are the one causes due to the human. And urbanization. Okay, what we are doing is concrete surface limits the water absorption. Okay, everywhere we are using the concretes. Okay, because by using the concretes we are doing is we are making the roads, okay, for then only our automobiles can go freely. That also lead to the some flood causes, leading to the flash flood also. Poor drainage, okay, the poor drainage, for example, near to the Chennai and Mumbai areas, due to the poor drainage system, insufficient or blocked drainage system can accelerate flooding. For example, Chennai, you can see that every year the flood is coming continuously. What is happening means the water will not flow quickly. It taking some times, even or 1 or 2, even for the week, the blockage over the water is not flowing quickly. But the cities like Coimbatore, you can see within 1 or 2 hours the water will flow. Okay, due to the poor drainage system, the cities like the Mumbai and Chennai were affecting. Okay, next, dam failure. Okay, dam failures due to the heavy rainfall. What will happen? The river will get rise. Then we are using the dam to store the water. Dam level will get rising. Then what we have to do is you have to open the dam, otherwise the dam suddenly will get damaged and we cannot stop the water flow after the damage of the dams. Before itself we have to open the dam. Okay, next, types of the flood already we have seen. For river flood, flash flood, coastal flood, and then urban floods. Okay, effect of the floods. What are the effects? Economic impacts. You definitely after the flood, if you're not going to the work for 1 week, what will happen? They won't pay you. Okay, there is a destruction of infrastructure like a road, bridges, and buildings. Okay, if you want to go to the hospital within 1 or 2 hours, if the flood came means what will happen? We cannot go easily. Okay, then loss of the agricultural land and crops leading to the food storages. Okay, definitely uh, the agriculture land will affect by the flood, the crops will get damaged, and we won't get the proper cycle of the food. Expensive recovery effect and impact on national economy. Okay, within 1 week 2 week we have to recover the all the things what we are lost in the flood. Okay, so there will be the national recovery effect will be there, and impact of the national economic, the government have to spend the money for that. Okay, the social impacts, the displacement, thousands lost their homes, they're forced to relocate. Okay, if the flood came means definitely we have to go to the nearby hospitals area or nearby schools. If you are in the living in the low level region, the government have to takes the peoples to the low region to high level region. Loss of life will be there. Flood can lead to insufficient casualties, and after that what will happen? The major one is health issue. The waterborne disease such like cholera and typhoid spread quickly. Okay, suddenly of 1 or 2 weeks we can after the flood the disease will spread quickly. You have to take the necessary action of that. And the environmental impacts, erosion will be there. Okay, the soil will be washed away due to the heavy force water is coming from that dam area or near to the river. The ecosystem disruption will be there. Aquatic habitat can be destroyed, affecting the wildlife. Okay, the case studies over there. In 2005, the major flood came in the Mumbai. It caused the nearly 944 millimeter rainfall in 24 hours. Okay, that's a high rainfall over in the last 100 years. The impacts were there. The flood across the cities, causing major transportation disruption and power outages. and over the 10,000 it's over there. Okay, flood prediction and monitoring. Nowadays we are going for the technologies for the prediction of the flood. Okay, satellite imaging helps to track the weather system and predict the floods. River gauging stations over there. Then we are monitoring the river regularly. What is the level of the river, whether it's increasing or decreasing. And the meteorological data over there. We are having the 50 years, 100 years data. We are predicting the this time the water level will increase like that. Early warning system help us to save the lives and reduce the damage also. For example, the global flood forecasting system and local community alert system, SMS alerts and sirens we are using to when sudden flood came in, we are using this type of the alerting system. Okay, what are the preventing measurement? Structural measures, dams and levees, control water flow and prevent flooding. Drainage system, effective urban drainage prevention water from the accumulating. Flood barriers, temporary structures to block the flood waters. Non-structural measurements like afforestation. Okay, the planting the trees also will help to for the flood, preventing the floods. And watershed management, zoning laws and public awareness. Watershed management means managing the water resource to prevent excessive flooding. Okay, we can collect the water if you properly maintain the ponds, then we can store the more water over here. It won't flow quickly. And zoning laws prohibiting construction in the flood prone area. Okay, if you constructing the buildings near to the ponds, what will happen? The pond will, within a few minutes after rain, it will come, the overflow will come, the water will flow in the road only. The public awareness, the education communities on the flood risk and pretendance. Okay, next the climatic change and flooding. The global warming and flooding, increased rainfall. Definitely, the the global warming is happening year by it increasing the temperature. The temperature causes more evaporation, leading the intense rainfall. So the water level in the sea also increasing due to the global warming. Extreme weather events, the most frequently and save the storms due to the climatic changes. Okay, what are the things we have to do after the flood? Stay out from the flooded area. Preserve telephone for the emergency. Avoid driving expert in emergency. Wait for authorities to issue the message that is safe to return. Okay, before that you don't react quickly. Okay, after the getting the messages from the higher authorities or government, they will tell this is the safer time, you can leave. Then we can leave from our home. Be aware that the snakes and other animals may be in your house. Definitely during the high rainfall, the insects, the poisonous insects and the snakes were maybe in your house. It will come to your house. So please be careful. Okay, the conclusion. The flood remains one of the most devastating natural disaster. In every year, we are getting the more floods. Okay, but improved technology and infrastructure can mitigate their impacts. Day by day, year by year, we are getting the news. The more flood is coming, like that only. Okay, our technology is helping us to for preventing our lives and our infrastructure. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.